Welcome to CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host, Cleo, here for another toy of the day. You can go to CastorsCorner.com to see a full gallery of this toy as well as all of our past archives. You can follow us. We are at Castors Corner. You can get one of our shirts, and you can check out the Cornercast podcast every Monday night up on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to that. Subscribe to this channel, and we really appreciate all of our new viewers that has been going on this journey with us. We're late 270s now, and it has been a real wild ride. Going into the fall, podcast might take a couple weeks off, just housekeeping and trying to get things everybody's busy. But we have one for this week, and hopefully we'll have one for next week. And so we're super excited, to continue that going. Toy of the Day continues every day until December 14th. That's what I got. So today on the Toy of the Day, we're taking a look at the new Fortnite Mudflap. This is not the Mudflap. This is Relax Jonesy or Bro Thor Jonesy. Here's the Mudflap. So if you've played the game, you know they added cars, and we've talked about the Whiplash and the Reboot van. And actually, at the end of this video, I'm going to revisit the Reboot van because in my haste to do this work, I missed something. And so I want to go back and talk about it. And we're going to do that again soon as well with another product when we get something else in. So I got this a couple weeks ago at Target, but it's a wide release, I believe. I don't think it's exclusive to Target. And one of the things that you have to do when you buy toys is to make sure that you check out the whole toy before you do the review. Some of us don't do that. Some of us are so excited. We think we know what it's about, and then we miss a couple things. So thankfully, I definitely put this one through its paces. So it's really nice, as I said before, to get the Reboot van and to get the Whiplash. We're getting a taxi cab as well at some point, in the near future. And we've got this big truck. The 1/18th scale vehicles are fairly easy to come by if you go to Walmart or Target, to be honest with you. They have the off-brand versions of them, and they work well with Fortnite and any of your 3 3/4 figures. But it's nice when the things from the game actually become part of the toy world. I love building the universes. So what do you get here? So you get the Mudflap itself, and this is a remote control car. So it does run on its, it says it runs on its own power with you controlling it, right? It doesn't run on its own. It's not autonomous, but so you get a few features with this, which is kind of fun. So first of all, to get your guys in, to make it nice and easy, they gave a flip down window, which makes putting them in there really good. And they did. Look, I don't know why they didn't do this with the Whiplash, but they put the peg holes in the back to make it a lot easier to make sure that they stay in place, because I did not put Relax Jonesy in the peg, and sure enough, I found him behind the seats when I went to get this today. So he fits really nice in there, fits right up against there, the peg goes right in, keeps him seated and from flying out the window. It's kind of like a little seatbelt for you. So I think they look great in there. Steering wheel in there, detail to the dashboard, decent amount. The doors do flip open on both sides. So you can put them in that way as well, or have them hanging out the door as well. So there's an internal look at the whole thing. So I think it's, they didn't have to add the doors because they gave you the window option, but having all the options has been great too. I'm going to grab a few of the other ones that I haven't talked about yet. I believe this one's Velocity. We talked about Lynx. Anybody else in here we haven't done? Yes. Tomato Head here. We got these a little while ago. Solo mode. And I always like to throw the solo modes in with the vehicles or the bigger reviews. I don't think there's enough to talk about on their own, but it's always great that they add on to the reviews. So we've got 4 pegs in the back on the back bed of this. And so you can get 4 characters on either side. So 2 and then 2 more. So you could really fit 6 characters comfortably And if you wanted to, and they didn't have their pizza slicer or harvesting tools, you can even get them kind of, if I can do this right, we get a little bit of Fast and Furious kind of hanging off the back of the truck, which I think is a great shot. So they do fit there as well. So it's, you know, it's great to add these guys to any of the vehicles here. So how good, we even have the detailing for the Mudflap on the back, which has been great. They did the license plate on the Whiplash as well. So what do you get with this? Well, in the Try Me mode, only the bumper works. Okay. When you actually put it into play mode, the front headlights light up, which is great. You hear the truck start up. If it bumps into anything and the bumper hits anything, you get that effect. The remote control here, I get it on. You get one horn. You get a double horn and a single horn. So single, double, a little bit longer. You get the standard back and forth. It's kind of hard to do. So you get the, and then it's got a pretty good motor going in there. I mean, that really, for like a $40 remote control car, I think this is pretty good. It doesn't do recharge. I mean, you could do rechargeable batteries in here, but it doesn't have like a battery pack that you can do like typical remote control cars. It is, let me see. So you need 2 AAA, which it does not come with. It comes with 2 AA batteries in the truck itself, and those 2 AA will run the Try Me mode. So if you didn't want to add anything, you just wanted the horn or the crash sound, and you didn't want it to be rolling all over the place, you could get away with just leaving those 2 batteries in there for sure. It wasn't until I opened up, I'm like, oh, they already gave us 2. So that's the Try Me. You need an additional 4 to get the motor running. So the top 2 here, these 2 that come in there, will run the Try Me. So it'll just run the sounds. These 4 run the actual motor for the car. So you'll need those for sure. Now, why did I want to revisit the Reboot van? Well, I don't have a ton of batteries, so I do have to borrow to make this work. Well, because when I got the Reboot van, I was playing with it in the Try Me mode, which kind of sucks. Doesn't matter. So I was playing with it in the Try Me mode, which that's how you do everything. But if you put it into the actual play mode, you get that startup sound. So first of all, here's your startup sound. And then all the other sounds are based on the handle themselves. So power down, power up. The entire Reboot mechanism that you hear in the game. And then kind of just waiting kind of as you're doing it. And then, so it's, you know, you get a lot of options there. So I definitely wanted to revisit that and just say, hey, there's other versions. Because the battery, it came fully done. I didn't even think about checking the on or off button. So it does come with enough. Does it come with enough? Wait, let's see. Let's see. Let's Try Me. No, yeah. So it comes with the 3 batteries that you need to do the regular kind of Try Me, and then you'll have to add, you don't have to add anything to this, just turn it on. The things you miss when you're in a rush. So there you go. There's a Reboot van with Relax Jonesy here. I mean, come on, that's Bro Thor. There's no doubt that's Bro Thor. So thank you guys for watching. You can check out a full gallery of the Mudflap, as well as our previous review of the Reboot van. on castorscorner.com. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner. You can check out the Cornercast podcast up on Apple Podcasts every Monday night this week with our friend Chris. And subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do. And then we get to share them with you. And that has been the best part of the journey. So thank you guys for watching another Toy of the Day here on castorscorner.com. And we will see you tomorrow night with an all-new toy. Have a good night, everybody.